Okay, hello traders and welcome to Market Blues. It's Napan here, founder of Master the Markets Illustrates Conference and the Traders Open Day. So today we are here on the 22nd of Feb looking at the markets for today. So let me just get this uh, set up right. Okay, there we go. I think we're good to roll over here. So as you know, Market Blues is all about getting our peak performance state at the start of the week. And as you all know, for us traders, that's very, very important always to be at the peak performance mental state, is it not, traders? So one of the things that I do want to go through for today, so let's take a look at this, for example. Uh, the three trader habits, that is what the topic is for today in terms of market blues, okay? Three trader habits that you should inculcate and you should integrate as part of you to keep yourself at peak performance state would be this. The first one I would say would be starts with F. Okay. The second one starts with P. And the third one starts with P as well. Okay, so what is the first one then, traders? The first one is what we will call as focus. Okay, focus. All right. Now, focus on what? You see, I would say the first thing a trader needs to focus on at the start of the week is what his weekly trading goals are about. Okay, and then consistently as he goes throughout the week, he should see where he's at and where he needs to get to. Keep monitoring the losses and the profits and how he needs to manage his money management. The second thing that you need to focus as a trader is basically your trade setups. Okay, what is the exact trade setup that you're looking for? Sometimes over here at Master the Markets, we look for exactly certain trade setups like, a continuation pattern setup or like, a primary setup. So what is the exact trade setup are you looking for and why should that have an edge? So that's the second thing you should be focusing on. And the third thing is very important as traders, we should always be in the present moment. Because as you know, traders, in this game, things move quite fast, is it not, traders? So it's like, you can get your losses in a row, and then you got to forget about those losses and keep yourself in the present moment because this trade might be the biggest winning trade for you, is it not? And it can take your equity curve to a new equity positive curve as well, right? So that's why the focus should be in the present moment as well. So these are the three things I would say you should focus on. Okay, that's your first trader habit. So focus on your weekly trading goals, your trade setups, and very importantly, the present moment. And as the nice quote says, the past is history and the future is a mystery. Okay, right. So that's the first thing, focus. The second thing is you need patience. Okay, in this game, you need patience, right? Patience for what I would say. The patience is on the always remember that it is about the law of numbers. Okay. Once you know the trade setup that you need to be looking at, the strategy that you're trading, and you know why it needs to have an edge, as you and I know, as I've told all our clients, is that you must be patient for the law of numbers to work itself out and for the statistical probability of your strategy to work itself out as well. What do I mean? See, for example, if you do know that when you toss a coin is 50-50, but however, you also should know that just because you toss a coin 4 times, that doesn't mean you're going to get to 50-50, is it not, traders, right? So you need to toss it more times, let's say maybe 100 times, and then there's a higher chance you get to 50-50. Likewise, in your trading as well. If you have a strategy which is 70%, and some of our strategies in our light trading room do have that, and if you do have that, but you have to be patient, that's why the patience comes here, the second trader habit for the number of trades to go through, let's say 100 trades at least, then only the 70% probability will start to kick in. Sometimes I would usually recommend traders to go 20 by 20, go trade number 20 by 20. Okay, so that should get you there, and you should keep reviewing on how you're doing and all that. The last trader habit I would say after focus and patience would be perseverance. You see, sometimes traders, what happens is that you've done all your research and your trading and everything, and you're monitoring all your results. But let's say the first 20 trades didn't match up to whatever results that you had tested in your back testing, and then you're monitoring if it's reproducing in the forward testing. What would you need rather than just giving up at that point? What you need to ask yourself is, okay, what went wrong? What can I do better? What is the market telling me? What is the strategy telling me? Why is the edge not sustainable? Why is it not recurring? Okay, maybe sometimes there's nothing wrong with the strategy. You got to carry on, but that's what you got to ask yourself. So persevere based on your conviction in your edge of your strategy. If you think that the edge of the strategy is deteriorating, as will be shown by the results, then what you then do, persevere, go back to the trading drawing board and get on with your research and see how you can improvise, optimize, and then go back in again. So the perseverance is very important in this game. So just to recap, traders, I'm just looking at my notes over here. So I've covered research and perseverance, and also I've written over here perseverance in your monitoring. Yeah, as I've mentioned already, right? So monitor your results and go back and see if it's really performing as it's meant to be. Okay, so that's the summary there. Those are the 3 trader habits I would say: focus, patience, and perseverance. Okay, so good. So I think we've got that. Now, a very quick look at the markets for today. The dollar Swiss, let's see over here. Dollar Swiss today, it is a bit of a swing today, isn't it? It's a bit of all over the place. It's done a high test bar. It's taken out this high, which is what as traders will be looking at, and then now it's coming back up again very slowly. Okay, so what we'll be looking out for is, does it take out that high once more or not for today? Okay, so that's what we will be looking for. Okay, so that's on dollar Swiss. That's on an uptrend. Open equity, I would still say, is to the upside. Okay, wait for this high to be taken out and that high to be taken out as well. Okay, so that's what I'll be looking for. Dollar yen, on the other hand, is a big selling. Today it's an outsider bar as well. Where's the open equity? Today, I would say that on the ups, it's an uptrend, but of the open equity, I would say is to the downside. Okay, that's what I would say on dollar yen. GBP USD, on the other hand, we're still strong at 140, new 140 level, which is what we have at the moment. Open equity is diminishing to the upside. I would say look for shorts on there. Euro dollar, on the other hand, is going up quite strong for today. And the first level, what I will be really looking out for would be this high to be taken out, okay, for the next few days. Now, open equity, even though it's a downtrend, I would still say a little bit more left to the upside. First level to look out for this, second level is over here, okay? So that's what I'll be looking at. Now, in terms of Aussie dollar, I would say open equity is diminishing to the upside, so more looking for shorts over here. And in terms of GBP yen, over here is what we are looking for, is open equity is diminishing to the downside as to the upside, sorry, and more to the downside. I'll be looking at. Let's take a look at coffee over here. Coffee, on the other hand, yes, strong upward move. I would still say that open equity is towards the upside for a little bit before we look at some shorts positions. Okay, right. What else do we have? Sugar. Sugar, on the other hand, still strong upward move over here is what we have. And open equity is still to the upside. The clean momentum move over here, I would say a few more days until we can see some weakness. Okay, I wouldn't suspect any weakness. I'll write this move until I get an interruption like a seller bar. Next, in terms of silver, on the other hand, as you can see over here, still a strong uptrend. As I've mentioned before, where is the open equity towards this? I'll still say to the downside, but I wouldn't take any shorts unless this low is first taken out, second low over there. Okay, so that's what we'll be looking at. GBP yen, I've gone through. Dollar index against the basket of currencies. What we are seeing, still a strong selling that we are seeing over here. Still uptrend. I would just still say there's a little more open equity to the downside until we look at some levels to be taken to the upside before continuation of the trend. Now, finally, Euro Yen on the other hand, what we do have over here, traders, is that uptrend is what we have over here. But in terms of open equity, it is slowing down a bit. First low to be taken out is there before we can start to cover our long position. Okay. All right, I guess that's pretty much what I had for today, what I wanted to cover, 3 trader habits, and then the market analysis as well. Okay. All right, that's all from me for now. And as we always say, till the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master.